Now at 6, all eyes on the San Diego City Council as they vote on the mayor's proposed budget today.
This is critical to our ability to continue to get people off the streets.
People with common sense know it's bad for people who live in that neighborhood, and the homeless people that I talk to. It's a bad plan. They don't want to go there.
The mayor's plan for a mega shelter is getting pushback where his opponent suggests it be built instead.
We're always trying to figure out why these incidents occur.
An update on the swimmer bit by a shark in Del Mar.
Burning all of this using pressurized air, how the Girl Scouts are playing a key role in fire prevention.
You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
We are following breaking news right now out of North Park, where a SWAT standoff just ended moments ago. This happened on University in Alabama.
CBS 8 spoke to San Diego police a few minutes ago about all of this. They tell us this all started out as a domestic violence call. It started around 10:30 last night. It ended about 30 minutes ago. And you can see in this video, at least one person is in a patrol car. We'll keep you posted as soon as we learn new details. Thanks for joining us here at 6:01 right now on this Tuesday. I'm Eric Connard.
And I'm Netta Irampur, and we do want to now get to your forecast. Meteorologist Evan Rani standing by. Summer not officially beginning, but for a lot of kids, they're out of school.
Yes, exactly.
So the camps are on, all kinds of fun.
It felt like last week when the kids got out of school that we had heat-related alerts and excessive heat warning in the deserts. It's still going to be warm this week, but we don't warrant exactly the same criteria for an excessive heat warning yet. I say yet because as we get into the upcoming weekend, we are going to see some more dramatic warming of temperatures for the mountains and deserts specifically. This morning, a whole lot more of the same. That's that dense marine layer as we kick off the morning. Live look outside shows the sun is up, but we are, of course, under those clouds. 5:40 was that sunrise about 20 minutes ago. Sunset's coming at 7:57, and temperatures are almost identical to yesterday. That means that we are going to be in the 60s along the coast and 70s inland. Back to you.
All right, looks good. Thank you, Evan. And now this morning, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria asking the city council to pass his fiscal year 2025 budget.
So later today, the budget will go before the full council for final approval. CBS 8's Chris Grove live downtown here to explain how the mayor wants to spend this $5.8 billion. Chris?
Yeah, good morning, Eric and Netta. And look, there's been a lot of back and forth, especially because of the first budget proposal that was submitted there to the full city council. We heard from both the city council as well as the public a disagreement over the number of cuts that were proposed in order to make it a balanced budget. But taking a look here at this latest proposal that will be discussed today, this is $5.8 billion, a 12% increase, and also, again, much higher number here than the previous proposal, which was somewhere around $5.6 billion. Now, that one included a number of cuts to equity programs, police and fire academies, as well as some parks and libraries. But many of those have been restored, and there's been some accounting done in other areas to balance the sheet. Now, the city's independent budget analyst said it is a balanced budget, but also said that it reflects the city's precarious financial position moving forward. That's the word they used, precarious. Now, some key highlights include funding for that mega shelter on Kettner Boulevard and Vine Street, as something that was discussed by city leaders at a closed-door meeting just yesterday. There's also $88 million for stormwater infrastructure, which is another key highlight because the city report issued earlier this year found that stormwater infrastructure needs are more than $2 billion over the next 5 years. Some of this work that would be funded include pipeline replacements and pump station repairs. Now, they will be meeting the city council. That is at 2 p.m. today. And of course, we will continue to follow any additional changes that could result after this meeting. Eric and Netta.
Chris, thank you very much for the update on that. And now the mayor's current spending plan includes funding for a large homeless shelter in Middletown. He wants to convert a 65,000 square foot warehouse on Kettner and Vine into a mega shelter for 1,000 people. Yesterday, city leaders discussed the plan behind closed doors, and one of the mayor's biggest critics is speaking out. Mayoral candidate Larry Turner disagrees with putting the shelter in Middletown and says there are better locations.
Areas out in East Otay. There's some amazing spots out there that I've gone out to, looked over the areas, some city-owned property, some property that's for sale, that's just open land where we could build something like this. There's areas that are throughout the city, some other areas like out the property of Fry's off of 15th.
So he threw out some other ideas there. Yesterday, the city council heard from more than a dozen people during public comment, speaking against the mega shelter. This includes concerns over crime and cost.
New this morning, the San Diego City Council has rejected a ballot proposal to replace SDG&E with a nonprofit power company. Yesterday, council members voted unanimously to reject putting this on the November ballot. Supporters of Power San Diego say they've lost trust in SDG&E and rate increases are out of control. Power San Diego got more than 30,000 signatures on its petition. In a statement, Council President Pro Tem Joe LaCava said that while he agrees that utility rates are too high, the measure was, quote, a fundamental shift in our energy model that cannot be done hastily. More fallout this morning over the recent protests at UC San Diego. The university says it has placed graduation holds on 7 seniors, all of whom were arrested on campus during protests against the war in Gaza. On May 6th, police arrested 40 students and 2 professors. The university says the students have to go through a student conduct process. Under UC San Diego policy, a case can take more than a month to resolve, and during that time, the university will withhold degrees or transcripts. Graduations are set for this weekend. The city attorney tells CBS 8 that UC San Diego police have started referring cases to their office for possible prosecution. Right now, the owner of Food for Less says it has a new offer for union workers who are considering a strike. This offer includes wage increases of up to $3.25 an hour over the next 3 years. The union has demanded higher pay and safety improvements. Their labor contract expired on Saturday. Workers will vote on a strike throughout the week, with the results announced after voting ends on Friday.
And now this morning, a man bit by a shark last week in Del Mar is out of the hospital. Caleb Adams is now recovering at home. Glad we can report this. Here's pictures of him. Adams was swimming on June 2nd with a club when the shark bit him in the chest. His friends raced him to shore.
When I saw how bad it was for the first time, I realized I don't want him to see this, and so I just tried to cover up with my hand so that he wouldn't look down.
Meanwhile, Cal State Long Beach Shark Lab running tests to figure out what kind of shark it was, how many of them are in the area, and why it bit Adams in the first place.
Whether it's feeding related, whether it's defensive related, it's hard to tell. So the more information we can get, the better.
The Shark Lab says test results probably won't get back for at least a couple more weeks. Yeah, so many people want to know why did they bite that person?
Right.
So obviously the mystery's still out there.
Yeah, the mystery, a very rare mystery.
Right, of course.
Very rarely happens. So be sure to get out there and enjoy it. Lather on the sunscreen. Despite the clouds, we know the burn can still happen.
It always does. It sneaks up on you. You spend more time outside because you think, oh, the sun's not out. I'll be just fine. But don't worry, that sun is still beaming down on you even in these overcast skies. Yesterday, we were treated to a beautiful scene out there, which was that the clouds pulled back entirely along the coast. That means the whole county of San Diego was under sunshine by yesterday afternoon. Don't worry, if you were a fan of the marine layer, those clouds quickly reconvened, and they will for pretty much every morning to come. We saw that sunrise about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago or so. Sunset's coming closer and closer to that 8 p.m. hour. Like we talked about, temperatures are very similar to where they were yesterday. In some cases, they'll be a hint warmer toward the mountains and deserts. 85 this afternoon across the mountains, 107 for the deserts. For your coastal communities, we're looking at upper 60-degree temperatures, a much better indication of those AM clouds, and then PM sun. So we should be moving in a very similar direction today compared to what we saw yesterday. Looking at your temperatures right now out across the county of San Diego, I mean, the only spot on this map with San Diego in it is at 63 degrees. That's downtown. But you could see how we are the warmest of all of the coastal California temperatures out there. Right now, San Francisco at 52, Santa Barbara at 57, LA at 59. We're at 63, but we're still significantly cooler than Palm Springs and Vegas and Phoenix, all in the 80s right now. When you look at the next couple days, we're going to see some warmer temperatures. We're pretty much stagnant between now and Friday, maybe a little bit warmer for this Wednesday through Friday stretch, but in particular, Saturday is our standout warmest day. So that's where when you look at temperatures compared today to Saturday. That's a 10-degree jump. Shows that we are going to be looking toward warmer territory as we get into this upcoming weekend. Let's check in on traffic. It's 6:10 on the clock right now. No major crashes or collisions on our map. You can head to our website, cbs8.com/traffic. It'll give you more. Let's take a look at your border wait times this morning. 70-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, a 50-minute wait this morning.
Chopping trees, getting rid of brush, all part of fire prevention. But then what do you do with all of this? The Girl Scouts have figured out what to do using air curtain burners. We're going to show you how this technology works in this Earth Day report coming up.